do a quick little post-match podcast, and you know, we'll just talk about this game little bit because, um, to the eye, you think obviously a win is a win, a Champions League win is a win, coming off the heels of the 3-0 defeat of West Ham away. Uh, we had some high hopes. We were expecting a little bit more. Especially in the Champions League at home, you expect to make your home the fortress that it's supposed to be. Um, and I was generally, I think, watching the game, generally pleased with what I saw. Defensively, especially from players like Van de Ven and Pedro Porro. Really, really just hard workers out there. Spence didn't have his greatest game going forward. He gave the ball away a lot. I can't wait to go back and rewatch this game and hate every second of it. Um, but I just did want to get this on the record. That way we can go forward and have a little more conversation um, post these European and midweek match nights. We're going to be doing a lot more of these like we did last season. But I just wanted to get out there, talk about a little bit of what we saw. Um, a lot of um, a lot of giveaways in the midfield. A lot of these um, really just careless passes. You could see what they were trying to do, but just couldn't kind of pull it off at times. The goal was obviously an accident that happened, and you know when when you have a game like this, let's call it what it is. I mean, Villarreal was not good either. Um, they were lucky to have somebody, believe it or not, like Juan Foyth out there. They did play the player I've hated the most in my soccer fandom, Thomas Partey. They played him. He got booed every time he touched the ball or got near the ball. Um, but getting back to what Spurs did, it I thought it was good to the eye. It looked great defensively, offensively going forward. Bad, bad, bad. Not great at all. And um, you know what I'm fearful about with this is the rotation. Um, we have a big squad. We are looking forward to some rotation. Unfortunately, all of those fears that we had about um, the homegrown issue, the club trained issue, the that those are going to start um, coming out. I think uh, the fact that we don't have um, you know English Premier League trained players on the squad to fill out a squad and have proper rotation is possibly going to come out to hurt us in the league itself, and possibly in some of the cup competitions. We do have a lot of rotation options. We just can't use them in Europe, which, in the Champions League, you need big time star players to step up and be the players. But you also need that in the league against some of the tougher competition out there in order to keep yourself in that top four discussion. So I think that while we did get to see players like Koulibaly get out there, Destiny Udogie get out there to, get some match fitness. I think that, we can't keep running Javi out there. We can't keep running Kudus out there. The guy hasn't had a minute off yet. He's going to end up like Decky, we're going to injure players again doing this and playing this way. I don't expect to see Kudus starting um, against Brighton. And I do expect to see a little more Paulinho. Hopefully, we get to see a little more Colomani. Maybe we um, get to move Javi off the left wing and into a creative position because Pap Sar, another guy who's going to be sucking up a lot of minutes playing in that midfield. Bergvall, like these are the guys that need to be rested because they're a large part of the creative presence that we have in this squad, and we need them to be fit. We need them to be healthy. But yeah, like I said, I can't wait to watch this back and just hate every single second of it. But um, guys, until we talk to you next time, I want everybody to go out there, be safe, protect your mental health, and talk to your neighbors. Just just talk to your neighbors. Have a nice conversation because in the end, football's not the end of the world. If we win, if we lose, if we win and it felt like a loss. Um, but until the next time, guys, come on, you Spurs, and up the Spurs.